I just did about 20-minute video that I apparently didn't record. I don't know why, so I'm just now recording it through the computer here and my EOS Rebel. I don't know what audio is picking up. You hear the traffic. I don't know if that's picking up through my mic or if that's picking up through the camera mic. But I did a 20-minute check on audio, video, seeing how it looks, everything for my new channel. Got into some very, very deep stuff, and sadly, apparently it did not record, and I'm not sure why. I'm not hooked up HDMI yet. I'm just hooked up, so just recording, and then I'm gonna transfer it. So I'm kind of new to this. It's been quite a few years. The last time I recorded was my channel that was Spontaneous Ace, and basically I recorded with GoPros, and it wasn't great footage. It didn't have great lighting. I was doing bushcrafting, random stuff, cooking, you name it. I covered it, just random stuff. But here at RealWorldTruthMatters, we're going to cover very controversial topics such as Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Israel, Gaza, America, right? I voted for Donald Trump. I wouldn't say that I'm a mega supporter because there are some things that Donald Trump does that I don't agree with. If there's anybody out there that's like, oh, I just agree with everything he does, that's good. But is everything that he does actually really good? And you gotta question that, right? There's only been one perfect man that ever walked this earth. His name is Jesus Christ. We all have flaws. For Donald Trump to nag and to kind of pick on Vladimir Zelensky for being an entertainer prior to being president, I would have to say to Donald Trump, what about The Apprentice? You're fired. He did the same thing. He was in the same boat. I'm not saying that Vladimir Zelensky is near as smart as Donald Trump. I'm just simply saying that they have the same types of background. The scratching you hear is one of my 100-pound AKC German Shepherds. Zylich is a 3-year-old male, and Dahlia is a 3-year-old female. She's all white, but she is AKC. We had her blood tested, so we know that's a fact. I'm just working on the lighting and everything here, and you know, I guess seeing what's happening, how the quality's going to be, because what I intend on doing with this channel is going to be very serious. A lot of interaction with you guys. I want to interact with pretty much everybody. If you have a question in my live chat, please consider putting like a couple question marks at the beginning, maybe at the end, or using the emoji that's like the big red question mark at the beginning, so it's highlighted, and write in all caps, and then I'll be able to respond to you. I'll be able to see your comment, and we'll go from there. A few fun facts I just want to get into. Obviously, if you read my description or my about me on the channel, you'll understand a lot more, but I will be doing a daily devotional to Christ. Maybe at the beginning of my video, maybe in the middle, maybe at the end, I don't know. I'm not here to preach. I'm not a preacher. But I am here to share the gospel of Christ. I believe everybody needs to hear it. And then, if you decide not to follow it, well, may God have mercy on your soul. Because if you get deep in the Bible, then you would understand what I'm talking about. Those who have ears, let them hear. But what's happening directly with Ukraine, fact check me. So here's just a little early of my knowledge that my fiance considers worthless or useless knowledge, right? I have so many things. God gave me an abundance of knowledge. 1991, Russia, Ukraine, America, and Britain signed an agreement that they would return, Ukraine would return all the nukes from previous USSR, the Soviet Union, correct? And in that agreement was that Russia would not attack Ukraine. However, they did in 2014, and they did February 24th, 2024, or 2022, my bad. And they're still at it. And some of the things Donald Trump's doing, I agree with it. Some of the things I don't. I don't know if he's trying to pander to Putin. You can't pander with Putin, okay? He is a dictator. As far as those who are watching this and believe that Vladimir Zelensky is a dictator, I can only tell you that you should go read the Ukrainian Constitution. Imagine half of America being displaced. Imagine a quarter of them going north to Canada, another quarter of them going south to Mexico. Whatever reason they would want to do that is beyond me. But imagine that happening. That's what's happening in Ukraine, right? So martial law was declared because they were attacked. Vladimir Zelensky is not a dictator where like he's, oh, I'm staying in power forever. No. Once his country is back at peace, there will be presidential elections happening again. Can you tell me the last time there was a true presidential election in Russia? Because I'd love to hear that. There hasn't been. Okay. Putin's a dictator. He's also a murderer. And I guess that's where me and the select few true Republicans that understand. And I'm just here to share my knowledge. And maybe some of it will sink in, maybe it won't. I don't know. But I'm willing to try. That's one of the topics. Obviously, I'll be covering everything from stars like Ozzy Osbourne dying, Hulk Hogan. Did you know that he was baptized about a year prior to his death? Because I just found that out a couple days ago, actually. I didn't know that Hulk Hogan was baptized into Christ, so he dwells in the glory of the Lord also. Phil Robertson of Duck Dynasty, the patriarch of the Robertson family in Louisiana, died about a month ago now. I was baptized by Al Robertson, and I went to Louisiana. I'm from Pennsylvania. I went to Louisiana, and I was baptized at WFR, which is their church. It's very right. But may he rest in peace. And John MacArthur. I can't say enough about John MacArthur. Obviously, if you're checking out my page, you can see that I already have a playlist. John MacArthur is the one who ultimately led me back to Christ. I was born in a Christian household. I rebelled. I was at times an absolute wretch of a child. I'm still a wretch of a man. I still sin. Who doesn't? And Jesus Christ is the only way. He said, Jesus Christ said, and I quote, "No one gets to the Father except through me." So, consider that. None of us are perfect. If you think you're perfect, I would say that you have to reevaluate yourself. That's a personal problem. But again, just refer to me as Ace, or Rwtm, and I got my timer set here is going down for YouTube, YouTube Studio. I have literally 3 hours, 50 seconds, 49 seconds, 48 seconds, 47 seconds. You get the idea. Until I can do a live, because it is a new channel. It's new everything. So I will have YouTube, Patreon, True Social, Locals account. Shout out to Chuck Holden, the Hot Zone Chuck Holden. He's under my recommended on my YouTube page here.